Chinese laptops as of late have been getting better and better. They're becoming more premium, more high-end, and the cost is coming down. We're seeing better screens, better materials used. Hi, my name is Andrew, and this is the AMD Tech unboxing and first look at the Chuwi LapBook 12.3. The LapBook 12.3 comes in at $319, but it may even go down lower on certain flash sales. I'll put the link below for more information and where you can purchase one. Powering this bad boy is the Intel Celeron Apollo Lake processor. It's the N3450 and it has 6 GB of RAM and 64 GB of eMMC storage. And it has an open M2 SATA 3 SSD slot where you can put your own SSD, which I highly recommend, and I will demonstrate that later in this video. But there is no doubt the star of this show is its 12.3-inch IPS matte display. It has an anti-glare coating, which I'm glad to see, and it has a high resolution of 2736 by 1824. That's the same display as the Surface Pro 4 and the new Surface Pro 2017. At 267 pixels per inch, everything looks very sharp, very crisp, and the color accuracy looks spot on. Of course, this is my initial impression, and I will report more findings in my full review coming very soon. But suffice it to say that this is one sharp IPS display, and I'm glad Chuwi went with the Surface Pro display. It really is outstanding. Now, based on my initial impressions, I've had this less than 24 hours, and I can say the display is very bright. Now, there is some controversy, as Chuwi claims it does get up to 450 nits, but Chris over at Tech Tablets had some issues with some of the brightness settings. Here's my take on it. Right now, I'm not sure if my unit has that issue. I'll let you be the judge. This is 25%, 50%, 75%, 100%. It seems from 75% to 100% there is not much difference, so I'm not sure if this is an issue or not. Hopefully Chuwi will address it in an upcoming firmware update. Let's keep our fingers crossed. As far as ports are concerned, here's what you get. You get your micro SD card slot for storage expansion. It takes up to 128 GB cards. Next to that is your 3.5mm headset jack, and next to that is a USB 3.0. Now, there is something that we've never seen before on a Chinese tablet, and that's a Kensington lock port. I don't think I've ever seen one before on a laptop coming out of China. On the other side, you have your DC in, that's where the barrel pin connector charger will charge this device, and you have a USB 3.0 Type A. And next to that is your mini HDMI port to connect to a TV or a monitor. And just like the jumper EZBook 3 Pro, this unfortunately does not have a USB Type-C port. Again, this is 2017, and going forward, I am looking for USB Type-C on all devices. That is the standard. The Chuwi LapBook 12.3 comes in at 3.09 pounds or 1.4 kilograms. It's pretty portable, not the lightest, and it's not the thinnest, but it is definitely mobile. Its all-metal design is premium, and it has a solid build. I'd have to give credit to Chuwi on some very good engineering here. I like the design and I like the look. But one thing I'm not crazy about is its MacBook Air-like bezels. They're somewhat thick, certainly not a deal breaker, but something I would like to see thinned down. Going forward in 2017, we should be seeing bezel-less designs, including these lower-end laptops. I think that's the way things are going, so this is not good to see. I ordered my unit from GearBest.com and I chose DHL as the shipper. It took about a week to get to me, and the packaging was pretty good. It's the typical brown box we've been seeing out of the Chuwi LapBook line as of late. First thing out of the box is your power supply. Unfortunately, like I said, this doesn't have USB Type-C. You'll have to use the proprietary charger. I'll talk more about charging times and certainly battery life in the full review coming very soon. The LapBook 12.3 is packed in nicely. They're using styrofoam, and they're getting a little bit more high-end in terms of packing these laptops coming out of China. Now, you do get some documentation in the box, which is in both English and in Chinese. Now, holding the LapBook 12.3 for the first time, you're really taken aback by just how premium this all-metal design is. It feels good, it feels good in the hands, and I really have to say, for $300 and potentially less, this is a pretty good build. Now, you can't quite open the LapBook 12.3 with one finger, but it does go as far back as you see here. Now, that's not bad considering some other laptops out of China can't go as far back as that. One thing you'll notice, there's very little flex in the keyboard, and it really is a very solid build. The chassis is really holding up well. The clickiness on the touchpad feels pretty good. My initial impressions of the keyboard so far are really good. I think the key travels anywhere from 1.4 to 1.5 millimeters. The feel is very good. The spacing is very good. It has a print screen key, something that the Jumper EZBook 3 Pro doesn't have. And I'm really liking the touchpad. I think it's just a little bit better than the Jumper EZBook 3 Pro, which was mediocre at best. This is much better. It seems responsive. Two-finger scrolling is a pleasure so far, and you can do Windows 10 gestures. The LapBook 12.3 has Bluetooth 4.0 and it has dual band wireless AC, which is always good to see. I'll do my full testing on the dual band wireless, give you some speed tests in the full review. And it has 64 gigabytes of eMMC storage. It's using a Toshiba eMMC, and it didn't have some of the best read and write speeds that we've seen out of these eMMCs as of late on these Apollo Lake laptops. That's why I recommend put in your own M2 SATA 3 SSD drive. It makes all the world of difference. Installation is easy, as there is a little door you can pop out and put in your own SSD. You don't have to remove the cover as you do with the Jumper EZBook 3 Pro. Nice touch. All you have to do is pop off the cover, put your M2 SATA 3 SSD, slot it in, screw it in with that one screw that's already there, and then put the cover back on. I recommend going with the Transcend rather than the ADATA that I used here. You'll get better write speeds than you do on the ADATA. As you see here, these aren't some of the best read and write speeds. The reads are okay, the writes are not that great. Chuwi LapBook 12.3 sports two bottom-facing speakers. Now, as you know, I'm not a big fan of bottom-facing speakers. They get distorted when on a table. But let's take a look and a listen to hear them in action. They're okay, they're not great, but they're certainly not the worst I've ever heard. Let's hear them. And here it is next to the Jumper EZBook 3 Pro. As you can see, due to its aspect ratio, it's a little bit taller and a little bit more narrow. Let me know if you want to see a comparison head-to-head video between the Jumper EZBook 3 Pro and this Chuwi LapBook 12.3. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know if that's something you want. And of course, we'll do full testing and have all the benchmarks in the full review coming very soon, so stay tuned for that. So what do you think so far of the Chuwi LapBook 12.3? Do you think it checks all the boxes that you'd want in a laptop coming out of China? It's got the high-res screen, it's got the good build quality, all metal build, very little plastic. It's got a nice keyboard so far in my initial impressions. I really like it. I like its trackpad. I think it's better than the Jumper EZBook 3 Pro's trackpad. Right off the bat, I'm thinking this is checking all the boxes. And just like the EZBook 3 Pro, this also has the open M2 SATA SSD slot, and it also has dual band wireless AC, of which, by the way, the Jumper EZBook 3 Pro has now as well. There's a new variant, I'll put the link below as well, where you can get the Jumper EZBook 3 Pro with dual band wireless AC now available. I'll put the link below. But I'm curious to know what you think of the Chuwi LapBook 12.3. I have a full review of it coming very soon. I'll, of course, do all the benchmarks. I'll do all the testing as we normally do here at AMD Tech. But I'm curious to know what you think. Is there anything in this device that you want me to test specifically? Do you want to see a head-to-head between the LapBook 12.3 and the Jumper EZBook 3 Pro? Let me know in the comment section below. Also coming very soon to AMD Tech is the unboxing and review of the Microsoft Surface laptop. So far, I'm really liking its build quality. I like its Pixel Sense display. I like its Alcantara fabric on the keyboard. So far, I'm really liking it. I wasn't sure if I would like that. But stay tuned, I will have the full review. First up is the unboxing, of course, coming here to AMD Tech. So please hit the like button, please subscribe, please share this video. Don't forget to leave a comment in that comment section below. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know if there's a device or something out there you think I should review. I'll do my best to try to make that happen. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook, on Twitter, Instagram, and our website, amdtechreviews.com. So, until next time, this is Andrew from AMD Tech. See ya.